Hello everyone and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cat for the Game Boy Advance. And in this episode we'll be getting further through the game by doing a couple of side quests. Well, actually one. We'll be getting onto the main quest and we'll hopefully get a new item. Although for now, since Fortress of Winds is done, we can now access this house with a ghost on it. And inside there will be this guy that will say this. Ho-ho, here we are. You've come to the fabulous Simon's Simulations. Would you like to hear about us? So with that we're going to say yes please, because Lynx apparently has manners. That's weird. Ho-ho, well certainly. Now how shall I put this? We offer you the chance to be the hero you dream of becoming. We allow you to fight grand monsters without any danger. This is our unique service. Now, I can't say this too loudly, but if you dispatch a monster skillfully enough, you might get something nice, highlighted in blue. Now, even though this is only a simulation, it is still not for the faint of heart. If you should die in this simulation, why then, well, I don't know. It's never happened. It's 10 rupees for one try. Interested? So with that, I guess we'll say I'll do it. I see. So you're going then? Well, let me get her fired up here. Now you're getting very sleepy. So very sleepy. Oh. Oh. How's that? And so with that, he puts us to slumber, and now we are trapped inside this nightmare with enemies. Well, that helped us out a lot, didn't it? But simply in this area, all you got to do is just take out all the enemies and try to live. And also, if one of these things latches onto you, just move around a bit and then they'll fall off. So I guess while we're taking out these Keatons and Levers and basically all the enemies, I could say this. I apologise for this LP being delayed once again, but my problem was my PC decided to die. Well, to be honest, it didn't die, it's just for some reason the hard drive decided to stop working. So I had to go out and replace it with another one and all that. But it's back up and running, this LP is going to carry on. I swear it's like the world doesn't want me to finish this LP, because there's been an awful lot of delays. And the reason why I decided to do this side quest is because we get a piece of heart. Very handy indeed. How was it? Did you enjoy the ride? Please come back and try it again any time. That's weird, it sounded like Google Translate then, the way I said it. We're always open, selling dreams to John Q public. Yes sir! Okay, so that was a really weird side quest, but it got us a heart container, meaning we have more health. But seriously, how is a house like that in Hyrule Town? I mean, has he had customers there that will fall asleep and attack enemies and they'll just freak out and never come back there again? Again, Zelda logic, nothing makes sense. Now all I want to do is just talk to this stone tablet, because then it will make another wind crest. And I want to do this to save me backtracking all the way. But with the side quest done, we will get onto the main quest, and that is use our Ocarina of Wind, because we need to warp over to a new location. And we will be going to Lake Hylia. Now, the thing that's quite weird actually is this. This is the only wind crest in the game that you don't have to, read a tablet in order for it to appear. Because it appears like that, and we have to do this in order to get on with the main quest. So we want to go into here and talk to this Minish. Oh-ho! A visitor! How rare! But you have found me, the wisest of the wisest of the wise. Okay. You what? You what? You want to enter the temple you can see in the lake? They call that place the Temple of Droplets. I have heard rumours that one Minish actually did find a way in, long ago. That Minish is Elder Library, and he is in semi-retirement in the town library. The library should be opening soon. Perhaps you can go find him. So, we needed to go here because when we talk to the Minish, the library will now be open in Hyrule Town. And the reason why I wanted to read the tablet before is so that I don't have to backtrack my way all the way back to Hyrule Town. So, let's just walk back and head over to the library because we're going to do a different role this time. Instead of doing stuff like going to temples, finding elements and getting items, we are instead going to be a delivery boy. Link has a lot of talents, I swear. And there's one thing I like. Look what this guy makes when you talk to him. He makes this sound. It sounds like he's just really annoyed or something. I don't know, I just always found it really humorous when playing this game. Sometimes these books move on their own. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. And don't tell me I'm crazy. I ain't crazy. Yeah, clearly after you screamed earlier. But simply all we want to do here is flip over this pot and shrink down to a Minish size, because you'll see that if we go in there'll be like these footsteps. If we go up there as a Minish, we'll be in this bit where there'll be these books and all that. Hey! Oh great, that was rubbish. This is no good. No good at all. The humans have checked some books out of the library. Thanks to them, none of us can get back to the Elder Library. How will he get by all alone? I'm so worried. I'm sure the librarian knows something about where those books went. I wish I were big. Well, I'd walk right up and ask her where those books went. I'm having a lot of trouble pronouncing things. It's like in my previous episode. And let's just go see what this Minish has to say out here. We can't get up the shelf because some human checked that book out. But at least we don't have to listen to Elder Library's boring old stories. I suppose that's one advantage to it, I guess. But when we talk to Minish, apparently this triggers another event where the books are now gone for some reason. Would appears they were gone before, but when we speak to the librarian, she'll tell us where to get the books. Because, you know, well, we're a delivery boy. We have to go find the 3 missing books. Again, you know, I just like our Minish cap. You're not just collecting items, going to the next temple, opening temple entrances, you know. In Minish cap, we're now a delivery boy. It's quite rare. Welcome to the library. Say, aren't you Smith's grandson, Link? The book's missing from the bookshelf on the 2nd floor? Yes, they've been checked out for quite a while. They're very overdue. Take a Hyrulean Beastiality, for example. I don't know how you pronounce it. Been gone for ages. Checked out by a girl with a cat. She said she had a new cat at her house. Wanted to learn more about it. She did. So with that, we're on our first task of returning the first book, Hyrule Beastiality or something. I don't know, I can't remember what it was. But at least I know what the book is. When she said a house with a cat, that indicates that it's basically this purple house here. So instead she'll be next door. And what we want to do is... I forgot to do something, hold on. Now, this is probably once where I'm going to have to use a fairy for no reason. My hearts are full, but I need to waste this fairy for a good reason. And that is... grab some water. So now I have some water, and what we want to do is head back to the purple house. And put out their fire without permission. Seriously, Link can just do what he wants in the world. He just walks into people's homes, smashes pots, and puts out fireplaces. He's very generous, isn't he? Whoa! Did you see that cat looking at me? I know it wants a piece of me. What? That was really out of character for Ezlo to say that. I don't even think they said that in, Zelda's times, I don't know. Say, look at that, Link. There's a book up on the top of the bookcase. Of course, that's why it's called a bookcase. But how are we going to get it? We can't reach it, and we have no ladder. And I don't think just shaking the bookcase will make it fall either. This presents an interesting problem, wouldn't you say? So with that, we want to be really careful going across the cat. And how did that not see us? Wow, that really startled me. Everything's scary when you're small. What do you mean? Ezlo, it didn't see us. Calm down. He's really over the top with what happened earlier. I swear, you know, Ezlo's blind again. But still. Simply, that's all we had to do, is we had to just go up to the shelf and push the book down. Now I guess I'll go back into the blue house as normal human size. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, now that we have acquired the Hyrulean Beastiality, let's return it back to the library. Okay, I know it's kind of pointless with me cutting these bits out because it's really not that far away at all to just, go back to the library. But if you ask me, the side quests I'm doing in the main quest with all the dialogue and everything is kind of slowing me down. So, I'm just going to cut it out, so that I can get on with the adventure a bit faster and I can get a lot more done in this episode. And this dog won't move out the way. Okay, seriously, dog. The idea is you're supposed to move. Thank you, jeez. Good grief, sometimes I swear the AI on that bit is a little bit strange. Well, with that, let's just try going in this house. What? Huh? A book? From the library? I guess, of course. I knew this day would come. Please come in. Okay, so due to me rambling on earlier, I didn't really have time to say what the next book is, but it's by what they called a scholar. Or is it scholar? I don't know. I'm really bad at pronouncing things. And basically it's in this house, so if we speak to him, I am a researcher of Bakori legend and lore. My name is Dr. Left. You're here about that book, Legend of the Bakori, aren't you? Well, I hate to say this, but I haven't seen it in several days. Perhaps a mischievous little mouse has taken it. Well, I'm sure it's in this house somewhere. I just don't know where. But I'm very busy right now, so why don't you just look for it yourself? Plus, no wonder these books are overdue. Just the townsfolk just can't be asked to just return the books. I mean, he doesn't even remember where he's put it, and he's a scholar. You would have thought they'd have a bit of a better brain. But still, with that, we want to put out another fire without permission because Link can just do whatever the heck he wants. And go in there as a Minish. So let's just shrink down and make our way out of this hole. And into the other one. There's really not much to say when you're a Minish and you're walking around and all that. But before I go up the chimney, I want to talk to this Minish to see what he has to say. That's probably the only Minish in the game that actually walks. How rare. Hey, do you know the clues that reveal the location of the treasure? Cross the bridge that spans the rapid flow, through the land of the fearsome beast, until you reach the misty falls. The treasure sleeps on the other side of the secret entrance there. They say it's a magical tool that allows even little people to push big things. According to the legend, you're supposed to start from this house. So that gives us a clue as to us embarking on a quest. That's quite simple what you got to do. Simply, we wanted to put out the fire in order to go up here and go through this bit. And earlier when I was doing the side quests, I forgot to do Kingstone fusions because I didn't have the right amount of Kingstones. Well, I'll be doing that in the next episode or something, I guess. But let's just talk to him. Hey, I've heard about you. So you're going to go ahead, are you? Well, onward to glory then. Just don't die out there, okay? Okay, I'll try not to. So pretty much this is what it means by giving us clues, over the bridge, across the falls and all that. And you got the two beasts that try to attack us. Oof. Ah, it's no good. It's no use. I just can't get anywhere. Man, oh man, oh man. What? I don't even think they said that in the Zelda times either. That's weird. I know the Zelda times, aren't real or anything because this is a fictional world. It is a video game after all. But, I do think some things are out of place, but I do like it. But, on this bit, I said that a lot of times, we want to watch out for the cats, and really, if you ask me, I think their striking animation is a bit too fast. Look at that. You can't even see what they're doing. So I want to be really careful, or I could just get hit. Since I got a lot of hearts though, I might as well just take hits and get in there. And if we go in here, and so he's going to speak again. Who knew there'd be some place like this behind one of the town's fountains? Well, let's get moving and see if we can find that item those Minish mentioned. Minish mentioned? Alliteration for the win, I guess. Pretty much, with our sword we can just take out Slugulus in one hit, because in Deepwood Shrine it took a couple of hits in order to kill them. But because of our sword being upgraded and all that, we can take them out a lot easier. So I just want to reveal myself for taking damage against those cats. So, again, don't panic if you're gonna die in this area after going past the cats, because you know, there'll be those pots of hearts, you can replenish your health and all that. But let's see what's in here. Indeed, we are caught in a mini boss act, so let's just take out all of these enemies and see what spawns in the middle, because we're about to get a new item. Okay, that completely spoiled it. And inside we will get the power bracelets. You're filled with strength, even while tiny. So pretty much what this is it's like, if you've played Ocarina of Time, it's the power bracelets where you can pick up bomb flowers, except this one, it allows us to push things, and so that we can access new areas. We can even push some really huge things as a Minish, so that's all good. And I like what they say as well after you return back. You made it? No way! So it's nice to see that, you know, the NPCs are aware of what we're doing, because, you know, we just came back alive and all that. They're aware, they're not just going, oh, make sure you go in there. I just did. You made it through that den of evil and came back alive? Amazing! Okay, I'm not going to read that bit because that will completely humiliate me. But with that, we just want to return back to Minish size in the other house. So actually, you know what, I'll cut ahead. See you guys in a bit. Okay, now that we're back to normal human size, I reckon that's going to be it for the episodes, because I really want to keep them short as they're going on a little too long lately. So, in the next episode of the Minish Camp, we will be finding the next book and returning it, and also finding the other one. So take care guys, and I will see you in the next one.